Good morning, welcome back, East Coast Frank. Another beautiful day today, Saturday morning. Just an update video. So this is now 1 week into owning the new 2022 Trail Boss Refreshed Edition with the 6.2. And I gotta say, I'm extremely happy so far. My wife is actually pretty happy too. Yeah, so let's give you a little bit more of a detailed update on what the truck is like and maybe some of the features that came with this truck, because I know I just kind of briefly went over it last week, but we've had a little bit longer now with it, so we have a bit more of an idea what we like, what we dislike, and I'll be honest, the dislike is pretty small. Even the fuel economy, considering we're running 91 octane, just because that was what was recommended. And with the 6.2, this thing is actually still way better on fuel than my old 2014 5.3 was. So that was a bit of a shocker. Anyway, we'll be back in a few with some details. So, it's been a week. A very great week with this truck. I love it. There's not too much we don't love about it. So it was a bit busy down at the park where I was at. So it felt kind of funny doing a video down there, but I went for another coffee and here I am back in the yard. So I'll keep going as far as the truck goes. First week, thumbs up. My biggest complaint so far is it's hard to keep clean. It's black. Anyway, I went and washed it again today. I'll be washing it a lot, I think. The truck runs great. Having that 10-speed transmission makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you. It is unbelievable. This thing is super great on fuel considering what it has for an engine. I'm super happy about that. Some of the features, obviously it's got the interior jet black trim, power windows, power rear sliding, power locks, floor coverings, defogger, rear windows electric, dual climate control, power heated and mirrors. It's got the Durabed spray and liner, the auto locking differential, the G80, which is pretty standard, I guess. It's got the off-road package, the Z71, the Trail Boss edition with the Rancho shocks, the 2-inch lift kit, which is hard to tell, I guess, because I had it undercoated. We got the 10-year undercoating put in it, but you could definitely tell prior to that because you could see everything. It's got the 20-inch rims, the black-coated 20-inch rims on Wranglers. Tire size, LT 265 60R20s. They're a great tire. I thought they might be a little bit more road noise than they are, but they're surprisingly quiet. A lot of that may have to do with the liner and the wheel wells and everything, but like I said, it's got that 10-year undercoat on it, which is great. The massive cut-ins for your steps in your tailgate. Dual exhaust, of course. All your logos are blacked out. Your spray-in liner. It has the cargo lamps and cameras. All your cameras here in the back as well for your 360 cam. The LED lights in the rear, both sides. Your power supply. Your tie downs, multiple tie downs. Tons of space inside this box. Tons of space. Another one of the cool features is the power assisted tailgate, which is great when your hands are full. just on the remote, focus on this button here, and to bring it back up, click twice and hold. Right back up. This is some of the specs on it, obviously. Some of the packages: the 10-speed, the tires, the off-road black walls, rear park assist, Canadian base equipment, whatever that means. Not quite sure, but these are the features that came in this truck. Like interior trim jet black, power rear sliding, power locks, floor coverings, Durabed, G80, black leather trim interior, integrated trailer brake, heavy duty air filter, the power receptacle in the back, the dual exhaust, steering wheel's leather wrap. It's got the skid plates, the convenience package, safety package, fog lights, Sirius XM, the following distance indicator, which is kind of cool. I'm probably going to have to adjust that. It comes up on the dash in here and tells you when you're getting near a car. The surround vision HD. It has the Bose premium sound system. Just so much. Keyless entry, remote start, spray-on liner, leather package, blah 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 blah. But some of our favorite features so far, of course, is the interior, the massive infotainment center, which has just been fantastic, and the sound system. That Bose is great. Another thing I guess I forgot to mention in the last video is the paddle shifters, which are kind of cool. I like that. And all your attachments for your radio is in behind the steering wheel and behind here. So you can, select your volumes and skip your tracks and everything. Your cruise control, everything's on here. And there we go. So that said, it's been a week. Would I have done it any differently? Honestly, I have to say no. Chevy's really outdone themselves with this refreshed edition. It was high time for a change, and I'm glad they did it. Like I said, we checked a lot of other trucks. I didn't just look at this truck. We looked at a lot of different trucks. We looked at a lot of different makes. I'd actually been talking to Ford first and was seriously considering getting into an F-150. Mainly because of the price and the features, but that was before I actually sat in one of these. Ford has been kind of pushing and doing a really good job at that, but the trucks just look so small. You don't feel like you're in a truck when you're in one of their half tons. It feels more like you're driving a car, to be honest. And yes, this is comfortable, and this is probably, I won't say less truck-like than my previous, because it's taller and it's bigger. So it definitely has that presence on the road, especially with that hood scoop. I mean, looking out over top of the dash and seeing this, you just know you're driving something big. So after I looked at the Fords, and I really did consider a Ford. I thought it was going to be a Ford this time. I just didn't like them. I didn't like driving them. They didn't feel like I was driving a truck, unless I wanted to get into something like a Super Duty, but I don't need a Super Duty. I have a Super Duty for work. What do I need a Super Duty for? I don't. To be completely honest, I don't need a truck. I could have gotten away with a car, but I like driving trucks. So we went, and I stopped into Dodge, and I looked at Dodge too, and again, I mean, Dodge, the interior is amazing. But Dodge, what did you do to the exteriors of your truck? It just... Anyway, that's for them to decide. It's probably all to do with aerodynamics and fuel economy and savings and getting those numbers and ratings up. But there's people out there like me that, although yes, you want efficiencies, and yes, you don't want to be driving something getting 12 miles to the gallon, you still want to drive something that looks like a truck. And Dodge, I think, really is going to regret the road they've gone down with their aerodynamics and the front end. They just don't look like trucks anymore. It looks like a minivan with a bed. I just do not like it. So when I did finally get down and see this one and sit in it and feel it and drive it, there was just no question. Chev is always going to be what I drive. And Silverado is what I enjoy. I could have gone GMC. You know, they do have, or they claim to be a bit more luxurious. But I'm telling you, man, Silverado, this Silverado in particular, the LT trim package, I don't need anything else other than this. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the interior. Look at the trim, the screens, the accents. It's just, what more do you need in a truck? My favorite bow tie. So that said, I'm very pleased. First week in, we've got, you know, a little over 500 kilometers on it now. Well, 550, 560. It's fantastic. If it continues like this, I have absolutely nothing I would complain about, honestly. And that's saying a lot, because I can be fairly picky. Everything about it, I just love. Even this electronic shifter, it took some getting used to, but I mean, now that I know, you know, put your foot on the brake, hit your button. There's your shifter. To get it into gear, you grab a hold of the shifter, press your button on the side, so you hold the button in, pull back. That's drive. Want to go into reverse, push your button, push up. That's reverse. Snap it back, you're back in drive. And the other thing that I like about this too, watch this camera. So say we just pulled in, we're in reverse, we backed up, so there's our camera. We got our 360 view, so we can see where we're at. There's our camera showing us where we're backing into. Now, I'm going to take this from reverse, I'm going to pop it back into drive, and watch what the camera does. Bam. Now you're looking at the front. So say you're trying to get into a spot that's kind of tight, you know, you're reversing in, doing your job, and then you don't know where the front end is because, you know, let's not lie, this front end is massive. Pull her back into drive, and there you go. You can see where you are in the front too, as well as your 360 camera. And then after you're done maneuvering and getting everything sorted the way you need to be sorted, put her in park, hit the button. She's in park. Hit your button, shut off. So, like I said, I'm impressed. You did a good job, Chev. And the $1 million question, as always, would you do it again? Without a doubt.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody is right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time